Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Manifest Tarot. I'm so excited that you're here. In today's video, we are going to do our weekly Your Week Ahead reading, and we're going to pick 3 cards from this oracle deck for our 3 piles. So one wanted to come out right even before I got the question out. We want a couple more cards for our piles for a Your Week Ahead reading. Oops. It looks like this card just wanted to be seen. This is card number 21, Clean It Up. I'm going to keep it out while we go through the rest of the piles. So cute. Okay, let's see what we have here. Number 15, number 15, Message in a Bottle. Look at this. It is a telephone. Do you see the telephone in the bottle? How cute. Message in a bottle. And the bird has a telescope, a looking glass, as it would probably, not a looking, yeah, maybe a looking glass. Here we go. Pile number 2 is Yang Energy. This is card number 1. What a powerful image we have here. Wow. And do you see the face in the ball of light? Let's see, pile number 3 is card number 49, Observer. And we see, again, a looking glass. And do you see this face in the moon? Of course, the moon has a face, but you see there's also a face signifying the entire moon. And that face is what the coyote is looking at. All right, so give me a moment and I will add crystals to these 3 piles. All right, we're back for pile number 1, this Message in a Bottle card. We have this green of, this Amazonite heart. For pile number 2, this Yang card, we have this red carnelian heart. And for pile number 3, we have this tiger's eye heart. It's so luminous. This side is just got so many beautiful markings. It's just so amazing, this one. And I just wanted to say that this card is kind of symbolizing for all 3 piles. I'm going to keep it out for all 3 piles because it's just symbolizing the end of a cycle, the end of something that you are so willing to give up, that it's going to be happy to clear out of your life. You can see these little stars in the dirt. This because the energy for this card is cleaning something up and being so happy to get it out. Making space for what you love by clearing out what you are done with. So you can choose your pile by the number on the card, by the number of the pile, 1, 2, 3, by the crystal, the image, the word, whatever is speaking to you. And I will leave the timestamps below, so just pick, and whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Pile number 1, welcome. Welcome to your reading. You chose this card, number 15, Message in a Bottle, as well as this Amazonite crystal in the shape of a heart. So I'm going to leave these up here. And as this is a Your Week Ahead reading, I'm going to take 8 cards. There will be 1 card for each day, Sunday through Saturday, a card for the overall week energy, and then we'll also take a few other oracle cards. So for this, I'm going to ask this deck for 1 more card. Let's look at pile number 1's energy here. Excuse me. I just coughed. So this is card number 50, the Ram and Dahlia with Determination. Very striking card. And I am going to take a couple cards from multiple decks for this reading. So let's wake up this deck, and we will take 2 cards. Oh, we have our 2 volunteers already. We're going to take 2 cards from this deck. We'll take 2 cards from this deck. I feel like this one wants to come, and this one. So we're gonna take 2 cards from this deck. We'll take 2 cards from this deck. Oh, I thought that was 1. There's 2 cards in this one. So that's 8. And then we will take 1 card from this deck to be the Oracle card. And we will also see the Spirit card from this deck. Ooh, wow. Pile number 1, your Spirit card, the only Spirit card that you have. Let's make this, well, I guess we saw that one too. So you're going to have 2 Spirit cards from this deck. And they're both extremely powerful. So the one that came out first is the World card. The ultimate fulfillment card. And then we also have this King of Cups card, pile number 1. There's 2 Spirit cards here. And then we will take this as our other Oracle card. What are the chances? Pile number 2, you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So, wow. It's already so interesting. So if I were going to have to make a tiny reading out of these cards, I would say that you're making space, pile number 1, in your life by cleaning up what you don't want to fill it with exactly what you do want, love and everything else in the world that you want. What a stunning little set of Oracle cards. All right, so we are starting out. This is the this is the Sunday card. So we go Sunday through Saturday. The King, oh my gosh, pile number 1, you have the King of Pumpkins, which is the King of Pentacles. The ultimate embodiment of abundance. This is Monday's card, the Six of Wands. You're in a parade. You're having a parade put on just for you. Pile number 1. That's Monday. Tuesday is, wow, geez, pile number 1. What have you been doing? You have, this is the 4th court card. This is the Queen of Wands. You have 2 kings and 2 queens. So this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now we're up to Wednesday. The 10 of Cups, a total wish fulfillment card. Pile number 1. Wow. This is Thursday, the 9 of Pentacles, and that's another wish fulfillment card. This is amazing, pile number 1. And then Friday, King of Pentacles again. This is your second King of Pentacles. And then Saturday, the Sun. Oh my gosh, pile number 1. I'm just speechless at this point. And then we have, this is the overall energy for the week, is Ace of Swords. This is the most amazing spread here, pile number 1. Give me a moment. I am going to rearrange the cards so we can see them all at once, and then I'll be right back to do this mind-blowing reading with this amazing set of cards. Give me 1 second. So pile number 1, this is such an amazing spread. I cannot even, it's like one day is better than the next, and one oracle card is better than the next. But I do have to point out, remember when I was saying that before I even got these cards, is that there was a mini reading here where you're clean it up at the beginning, card number 21. I was saying that you're making a space for you to have the world. That is exactly what I'm seeing also with your overall energy for the week. Your overall energy for the week is this Ace of Swords. And what is this falcon doing? One of the things it could do is it could be delivering a message. I know that that's more homing pigeons, but it could be carrying a message. And there is, oops, I picked up the wrong one. And there's this message in a bottle that is linked to this bird. This bird could be trained to carry messages. But the biggest thing is, well, not biggest, it's just as important, is this one. I told you making space. Well, you're making space for this new beginning, pile number 1. This amazing reading is like the week, this week coming up is the one that you have been waiting for, the one that you have been manifesting for, the one that you've been manifesting for. That's what this is seeing, and that's what this is saying. And you see this Ram and Dahlia with determination. This is you, pile number 1. This is you, and it has been you, and it is you. This is the you that is reaping the reward of what you have sown, because the world is signified by Gaia in this Greek mythology deck, and Gaia is the actual embodiment of the earth. This is not a goddess of something. She is a goddess embodying the earth, our planet. So she is everything. She is everything. You have the sun and the world right above and below each other. You have everything. You have two kings of pentacles. You have one queen of wands. You have the queen and king of cups. You have the sun. You have the world. You have the six of wands, which is public recognition. You have two wish fulfillment cards, and you have this new beginning. That is it. That's all you have. You have just the most amazing, stellar reading of just good news. Pile number one. This is such an amazing reading. So let's go through these days one by one. But overall, especially since this is your oracle cards here, the Queen and the King of Cups, this is like fulfillment of like emotional and mental and emotional fulfillment, love, and just beautiful love and just so clearly seeing the truth and being together. The Phoebe and Coeus were they were married to each other. They're Titans, and the Titans were the parents of the Olympians. The Olympians are like Zeus and Hera and Athena and all of those. Well, Athena's Zeus's daughter, but anyway, the Hera, Zeus, Poseidon, all of those Olympians, their parents were Titans, and these two are Titans. So you're like, you've got this real stability and this real like, they are, Gaia is also a Titan. So we have this just stability and this old knowledge and old, like, not old as in old and decrepit, but old as in old wisdom kind of thing going on here, pile number one. So let's go through this day by day. This is your Sunday card. Sunday is the King of Pentacles, and this is the embodiment of abundance. This is just everything that's wanted in the material world that is yours. And if you didn't notice, I know that this is probably supposed to be his scepter here, but I'm seeing it as a microphone. So you might be also doing something, pile number one, that is like entertaining for other people. I don't know if you've got some sort of plan going on with something that you've been doing. Have you been singing or giving a recital, something like that? Because I'm saying that because the next day is linked to this, but I'll get that in a moment. I'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to say that pile number one, you are embodying abundance like nobody's business. There's something wonderful coming to you abundance-wise here on Sunday. And you remember I just was talking about this microphone, but Monday's card is public recognition. This is like being recognized for something that you have done. And you know, these 7 cards here are more short-term energy. So this doesn't necessarily have to be something that's earth-shaking, right? These are more long-term energy, and they're just as good as the short-term energy. And again, this Ace of Swords is the overall energy for the week. So this week is fabulous, going to be fabulous for you, pile number one. But this is what I'm saying, that this could be something that you've been working on for a while, but it could be something that is from Sunday, because there's this kind of karaoke or recital or something that you've been working on for a long time, and you're getting public recognition for it on Monday. It could also be something, but since it's Monday, start of the work week for most of us, could be something like your job. It could be you know, getting recognized, getting a bonus, end of year bonus, or you could be getting a promotion, you could be getting some other sort of recognition, you could be getting it among your family, that they're like, we appreciate you for doing these things for us and being a wonderful, you know, whatever, mother, father, whatever, daughter, whatever. It could be so many things, but the point is, you're getting not only this embodiment of abundance on Sunday, but you're getting love from other people on Monday, love and appreciation. On Tuesday, you've got this Queen of Wands. And again, just an embodiment of your purpose. You are whatever you want. This woman, this picture is so funny to me. She's got this melting ice cream sundae skirt, and then her little baby is a little baby in a cone, and it's got a little chocolate hat, a little chocolate bonnet, and there's flying donuts and cookies, and she's got a cherry on the top of her head, of her hair. So funny. And then there's little candy mountains in the back. This is so funny. But anyway, this is another, just embodying your purpose, embodying what you have manifested is to come into reality. So in this case, this woman has manifested this baby and this sweet life. So you are going to have a sweet time here on Tuesday, pile number 1. This is a very sweet card. Sweet card. And then we have Wednesday, which is your crux card for the week. All right? And it is a straight up wish fulfillment card. 10 of Cups is just everything that you could want. You're just fulfilled. You're fulfilled emotionally. You're fulfilled, with abundance. You're fulfilled with your home life, and you're just happy. It's just happiness. You're fulfilled with all of the elephants that you would ever want to ride across the table. You're fulfilled with this cute little flying toy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on. This is the 10, but there's a whole lot of other numbers here. I don't know. There must be there might be some sort of number thing going on. Like you've got so much money you have to count it, or there's some counting your blessings or something going on for you, pile number 1 on Wednesday. But it's just straight up wish fulfillment. Bringing us to Thursday, another wish fulfillment card. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So it is just, this woman has everything she wants. Look at how happy these crows are. So funny. Especially this one. This one right here always is making me laugh. Look at how happy this crow is. They're all happy, or raven. They're all happy, but this one is so happy. They're just get their eyes closed and are crowing away. And if you notice, the cat is looking at that crow. Again, just a wish fulfillment of abundance and joy, and just being so happy, living as the embodiment of your happiness. Friday, we have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles, I mean, this is just embodying abundance. It's the same exact card as Sunday. I mean, it's not the same exact card. It's the same exact, it's the same exact card, different deck from Sunday. So there might be something linking your Friday and your Sunday for within abundance. I mean, it might be something about your work. I mean, you might have gotten something on Sunday. You got some partial pay, like, just as an example, like maybe somebody has owed you money and they sent you like half of it on Sunday, and it's like, well, I can't afford to pay you the rest, and you're thinking, okay, but then on Friday they pay you back the rest and say, oh, look, I just got a bonus at work, and so I'm paying you the rest back. Just as an example, these are things that are connected. There's this connection, and they're between them. They've got all of this nice stuff. I'm just kind of blown away by this reading, pile number 1. But it's the exact same card, so it's the same kind of message as Sunday, which is abundance, and not just abundance, but you're embodying the abundance. You feel, this is the thing, I have this strong feeling of you embodying all of this success, not just kind of wondering when it's going to go away, but you're embodying your success, and you are the success, pile number 1. It's different than just standing here enjoying the success and wondering, I wonder if this is when this is going to go away. I wonder when I'm going to lose this money that I just won, or that I just got paid, or that I just earned from my second job. Maybe that's going to go away. Maybe I'll never get this again. No, this week you are embodying the success, not just enjoying it and thinking it's fleeting. Because Saturday, you have this Sun card, which is every good thing. Look at these 2 little kids. They're just enjoying so much what is happening here, which is they're playing in the sun, having so much fun. Everything good is happening. And again, the Sun card is right underneath the World. So what I'm seeing, let me just reiterate this, pile number 1. You are cleaning up the old to let in the new. And we could see that even before we got this amazing spread of tarot cards. We saw this message very clearly in your oracle cards. And remember, as I said, the oracle cards up here are more long-term energy. So this energy from this amazing week is going to go into your future. Your future is filled with, you have the best card of all of these cards. You have the best card in your long-term energy, which is the only spirit card that I pulled for you, which is the World card, which is everything. Having everything. So this week coming up is planting the seeds in the fertile earth that is giving you everything. So you have this message. Remember, where is it? We have like a message. We have 2 cards saying that there's a message. So you're going to be getting some good news. This is what the overall week card is. Good news, new beginning, and the fact that you have been doing this work to make room for yourself, for good things to come in, is this Ace of Swords, new beginning energy that's for the entire week. It's going to happen definitively, and it's going to happen during this week and into your future. You are getting everything you want, and with this week, there's just only good things to say about this reading, pile number 1, and it's so amazing that I'm kind of almost flabbergasted about how amazing this reading is. I'm not sure I this is what your reading is. It's just everything good for the week. Each day is stellar. The overall week message is wonderful. Every single oracle card is wonderful. And it's just continuing the energy from this week into the future. So that's what I see for you, pile number 1. And wow, I'm so thrilled for you. And leave me a message in the comments and let me know what is going on in your life that is, I mean, you can leave a message now and tell me what it is that you are seeing for yourself in the future from this reading, or you can come back later and tell me what happened, because this is amazing. And wow, thank you for spending this time with me. And I would love it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future readings. I will see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome. You chose this card number 1, Yang. I love all the little stars flying out of the Yang energy ball, as well as this red carnelian heart. All right, so the way this works is I pull 1 card for each day of the week, Sunday through Saturday, and then 1 extra card for the overall energy of the week. Plus, I pull some oracle cards, and all of the oracle cards up here are for more long-term energy. All right, so I'm going to give us an oracle card from this deck. Let's wake up the deck a little bit more. Here's this one. And let's see what we have. This is card 30, the Beaver and Birch with home. What a lovely sentiment. And we know how important homes are to the beavers, right? I lived very close to a beaver dam when I was growing up. And I am going to use several decks this week. I'm going to be pulling a couple cards from each deck. So let's ask this deck to give us a couple cards for this week. And then this one. Let's have a couple cards for this week, please, deck. Let's have some cards, deck, for this week for pile number 2. Thank you. And we'll ask this deck, give us some cards for pile number 2 for the week. And this deck we're going to pull 1 or 2 oracle cards, and we will take the spirit card. From this deck, the 5 of Swords. This will be your main spirit, this will be your spirit card for this reading. And I'll just take both other oracle cards. This is Death card with Thanatos. There's an ending coming for you. An ending of something. The Seven of Cups with Hesperus. A choice and an ending. Wow. Pile number 2. What an intriguing reading. All right. Let's see what we have. This is for Sunday. The Magician. Manifesting away. Pile number 2. Let's see here. Oops. The Star card is for Monday. Do you see it's almost midnight? All right. We have Tuesday, the Two of Wands. This is Wednesday's. Oh my gosh. We have a second star card from this deck. That's Wednesday's card. Thursday is the Five of Wands. So we have a Five of Swords and a Five of Wands. And then this is Friday's card, the Seven of Swords. And then this is Saturday's card. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment, pile number 2. And then this is the one for the overall energy for the week. This is the King of Wands. So give me a moment. I'm gonna slide all these cards over so we can see them all at once, and I'll be right back. Well, pile number 2, this is such an interesting reading because there is so much going on in here. I cannot wait to let you know, to talk about this with you and let you know what I'm seeing here. But I just wanted to say that there's a message here that's quite similar to pile number 1 in that it looks like you've been cleaning up and making way in your life, and you might not have even been aware of it, but you have been taking the time to clean up, to make way for an ending, to make way for something new in your life. And this Death card, Thanatos, is the god of death, but not in a way, he's a very gentle god. And this card is more meant to say that there is a gentle ending of what you don't want. This is a message to you that what you don't want is leaving your life, and it's a welcome change. And this God is, this God card is symbolizing to you that this ending is going to be a wonderful thing for you, and that you have been actually making space for this to happen. Even if you weren't consciously doing it. You were unconsciously doing it. Your unconscious was doing it for you. So this is so interesting here. There's this yang energy. This is what you chose. This is the card you chose, this yang card. And I am feeling and seeing a lot of yang energy. We have this Five of Swords, this Five of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. And all together, this is really saying to me that there's something going on in your life, whether it is a relationship, whether, a love relationship, whether it's a relationship at work, whether it's just your job in general, whether it's your family, whatever it is, there's something going on, and it feels to you like you're in. So there's two ways to be seeing this situation, whatever you're in, is that down here in the muck with everyone else, or at the 50,000 foot level where you're seeing above, and you are not being down in the muck with everybody else. And so you have the Seven of Cups as one of your main oracle cards, which is a choice. And you also have, and I'm going to go through this day by day, but you also have this Two of Wands, which is kind of a choice whether to stay or go. But I'm reading it as a choice of whether to be down in the muck with everyone else fighting to no purpose. It might look, when you're down here with everybody, that there's a real purpose to fighting it out, duking it out with everybody. But from up here, it's just people just like kind of, but they're not getting anywhere. And you can be like, oh, I'm going over here, and I'm going to stand over here now. I'm going to, I'm up here. I see that there's nothing being progressing, so I'm going to leapfrog you all and go down here, and I'm going to make, this is going to be better for me. So that's what I see for you overall. And it's such good news for you because there's so many favorable cards. I'm going to get to it. But anyway, the overall energy for the week is very powerful, and so is your Saturday. But anyway, let's get into it. Sunday's card is a reminder to you, pile number 2. This Magician card is the manifester. This is the Magician is the manifester of the tarot deck. And I love this card because it's just so simple to see exactly what this is. This Magician is not pretending to pull a rabbit out of a hat. There's no sleight of hand. The Magician is actually pulling a rabbit out of a hat. The Magician is actually making magic. So this pile number 1, I read this Magician card as you being a master manifester here on Sunday. There's something that either you're manifesting, might be an instant manifestation. You might get major movement on a manifestation that you've been doing for a long time, or you might be just so living in the state that you can glide through any circumstance unshaken in your new self. Whatever this is, pile number 1, you've got Sunday. You rule Sunday. That's what this means, pile number 1. So it's so interesting how these cards came up. Of course, we have 2 star cards, one for Monday and one for Wednesday. And Wednesday is your crux card for the week. There's 3 cards before, there's 3 cards after for the week. So a lot of times I've got special, I put special significance on the Wednesday card for many of these weekly readings because it is the middle card, it's the center card. So we've got 2 star cards. It's like not double. This is cubed or squared, or, it's so significant. This star card is just having faith in yourself, feeling, not just faith, it's just knowing, sitting in the knowing that you are your new self, that you have that your manifestations are yours. There's no trying, that you are manifesting whatever you want. This is what I see. And since it's in these two positions, Monday and Wednesday, it's kind of threaded through the week. And that, again, remember this, being down in the mud with everybody, kind of fighting it out, or being up at the 50,000 foot view, seeing that there's really no use, that over here, they're in the mud over here, and you were here with them, but now from up here, you're seeing, oh, there's some high ground up here. I can just go over here and not even, wash off the mud and hang out over here while everybody else is over there. I can be over here. I can even turn away. I don't even have to look over there. So this star card is showing you that you are the one who has all the power in your hands, especially since you have this magician and right next to the star card. So that's Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday, the Two of Wands sometimes signifies a choice, whether to stay or go, or just a choice in general. And I'm giving it more of a choice. I'm getting more of a choice vibe because we have this for one of your oracle cards. It's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Seven of Cups is the figure looking away from the viewer, and there's 7 cups with different things, and the figure is looking at them saying, what am I supposed to choose here? I don't really, I have to make a choice, but I don't know what to choose. And so this Seven of Cups is Hesperus, and Hesperus is the personification of the evening star, and the evening star is it's Venus. So there's it's kind of symbolizing that there's only one choice. There's 7 goblets here. But again, it's kind of both of these. I'm going to make my point here by bringing this other card up. This Two of Wands is giving me, this time, it's kind of giving me a sense that there's a choice, there's truth, and then there's there's the choice that you need to make, and then there's an illusion. And the illusion might look reasonable, look just as much of a valid choice as the one that is the choice that you should make, but it's not. And the Hesperus Seven of Cups is also giving you the same message, that there's only one choice that you should make. And going back to my analogy of kind of fighting away down here, is in this Thursday and Friday cards and your spirit card here. So the Five of Wands, and this is why I'm saying there's a lot of fighting going on kind of thing. This Five of Wands is everybody kind of fighting for no purpose. And this is why I'm telling you that there's just something, and it could be your family, it could be your work, but there's competition, there's fighting, there's angst, there's things going on that are not going to have any purpose, even if you win. And it could be home. This could signify 2 things. It could signify that your home life is kind of your refuge right now, and that you should make your home be kind of your your sanctuary, or this could signify just straight out that there's problems with your home life, whatever, with your relatives, with your relationship, with whatever, whoever is at your home. It could be that, or it could be that this is signifying that your home life is going to get better, or that it's, that it already is the place where you can go and escape this. But okay, so Thursday is fighting to no purpose. And then Friday is this kind of deception, trickery kind of card. And then this Five of Swords, your spirit card is a victory that is winning a victory so much that you make an enemy out of all of your opponents. And it's the choice, and again, another choice. This is not something that is inevitable. This Five of Swords doesn't signify that just it's the person wins so much that everybody else is mad just because they won. It's that it's signifying that the winner is a sore winner. The winner is a sore winner, so that everybody could be standing around congratulating the winner, but instead they're all leaving the winner. They're saying, okay, you can just win over there, and we're all going to go over here, and we don't really care about that you won because we don't like you anymore. So there's a lot here. There's this little, like, isosceles triangle of angst and like strife and engaging in a battle that does not need to be a battle. And then once you engage in the battle that doesn't need to be a battle, then there's trickery and deception, and then there is tragedy even if you win. Tragedy in that you lose friends, you lose friendship, you lose a good love relationship, you lose a good family relationship, something like that. So this whole reading is coming to a culmination of a choice not to indulge or engage, or however you want to say it, in this competition. It's saying that it's there, it's offered to you, so you can, if you want to have all this angst and strife that you don't need, you can engage in this competition, but you don't have to. It's gone. If you want it to be gone, you can just ignore it and not engage in it. Go over to the high ground and just be over there while everyone else is messing around in the mud. So that's your Thursday and your Friday. So Saturday, which is the end of the week, turns into this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, which is a total wish fulfillment. So much that they have all this gold, they can't even shut their chest. They're letting the dog sniff the gold. They're letting the children play with the gold because they have so much they don't even need to pay attention to each little giant gold frisbee here. They've got so much. They've got this castle. They've got more. I mean, they're just so wealthy. That's what this picture is showing you, and that's you on Saturday, pile number 2. And it seems like you are choosing. This is saying, if you choose to not engage in this strife, that this is what you have. If you do choose to engage in this strife, you might have way less of this 10 of Pentacles energy. You might get this 10 of Pentacles energy, but it's not what you wanted. Do you understand what I mean? It's like you're manifesting this. This is probably what you're manifesting. This just happy abundance, right? But to get to it, you have to keep your faith, keep the faith in you, and in your manifestation. You have to make the choice not to engage in this strife. And then you come to this, and then this King of Wands is your overall energy for the week, sitting in the knowledge of yourself as the personification of who you want to be, which is the ability to create what you want. An ability to just plant a staff in the ground and have it grow flowers. An ability to attract who and what you want and just be yourself and be happy and be abundant. So I'm taking this Yang energy, pile number 2, as putting your energy to good use. Putting it to your use that you choose to expend it on, not on the energy. I'm sorry, not on the things, not expending your energy on the things that other people want you to spend it on, waste it on, to tell you the truth. Pile number 2, don't expend your Yang energy on wasting it, having conflicts with others to no purpose. Spend your Yang energy on manifesting your abundance, and that is it. And remember, if you do this, it seems like this is going to be something where it's a major win for you, that you have broken an old pattern of engaging with the 3D, and it is wonderful. That's your message for this week. Pile number 2, and it is such an inspiring reading. It's something that it looks like you've been working on, and you're just keeping the faith here this week, and it is turning out wonderfully for you. Thank you so much for spending this time for me with me. I really enjoyed this reading. It's a very fascinating and inspiring reading. And I would love it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future readings. And I will see you very soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome. You chose this card number 49, Observer, with this coyote looking intently up at the moon, as well as this tiger's eye heart. So how this works is I'm going to pull 7 cards, one for each day, Sunday through Saturday, as well as a card for the week, the overall week energy. And I'm also going to pull some oracle cards, so some more oracle cards. So let's pull one oracle card from this deck. Actually, let's see what this is. The Cayman and Poppy with Dreams. This is card number 20. And let's start with our decks. I'm going to pull a couple cards from many different decks. There's 2 from this deck. Let's take another one from this deck. Let's take a couple from this deck. Oop. 1, 2, And 2 from this deck. This one. And this one. So there's 8 cards here. And then I'm going to take a couple oracle cards from this deck. And I'm also going to take the spirit card from this deck, Temperance, with Artemis. Artemis is the goddess of the moon. There was another goddess who was associated with the moon, but then Artemis supplanted her. So Selene used to be the moon goddess, and then Artemis was a later goddess that supplanted her and became also the moon goddess. She was also goddess of the hunt. And then let's see the other 2 oracle cards. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune with Demeter. Very powerful card, pile number 3. Two powerful cards. And then the 2 of Pentacles with Oceanus. He is the personification of the sea. Poseidon is the god of the sea, and Oceanus is the personification of the sea. So let's see what we have here. This is for Sunday, the 6 of Wands. This particular card also came up in pile number 1. The Knight of Pumpkins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So that's Monday. So Tuesday is the Magician. And let's see what Wednesday is. Oh my gosh. It's the Knight of Pentacles again. We get a strong message here. And this is so funny because this particular pattern, not with the Knight of Pentacles, but with another card, also came up with pile number 2, which was their, I think it was also their Monday card and their Wednesday card were the same card, just like that, from different decks. So that's Wednesday. So this is Thursday, is the 9 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy for you. Thursday, and then let's look at Friday. Ace of Swords. And let's look at Saturday. The 2 of Pentacles. Wow, lots of Pentacles for you, pile number 3. Oh my gosh, and look. I started looking down going, wait a minute, wasn't there another 2 of Pentacles? And it ends up right underneath it. Isn't that wonderful how these things happen so synergistically here like this? Ended up right up and down. So this is the overall energy for your week. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow, there is some major abundance energy coming for you, pile number 3. So give me a second. I'm going to rearrange these just a little bit more so you can see all of them. So I'll be back in 1 second. So pile number 3, I am seeing some very interesting energies here between your long-term energies and your this week's energies. So interesting that you have two of Pentacles here. They're strongly linking your week reading with your long-term energy, it's saying that this is a very important week for you, for how you set up. Like this week is very important because you're able to choose how you're moving into your future. So let's take this one by one. Actually, I'm going to go with the oracle cards here first, actually. This Clean It Up card, it's been pretty much the same message for all three piles now, that you've been cleaning up, making space in your life for something new. And you might not have even been doing it consciously. You might have been doing it unconsciously, that you have been cleaning up, making space for something wonderful. Pile number 3. And unlike the other two piles, I feel like this one, some of you might have really been doing it consciously. Because this Observer card which you chose, it seems that some of you have really been doing this consciously, really planning and doing so much with foresight and with attention to detail because of this card, plus you have two double cards here. You have this Knight of Pentacles, which I'll get to in a minute, but it really signifies planning and then taking a step, planning and then taking the next step, planning, taking the next step. So you have two of them, which is double, like, you know, cubed. It's this message cubed, kind of. Then we have this, which is very interesting juxtaposition between this Observer, which is very, you know, scientific, clinical, looking scientifically at the moon. I mean, you know, that's what it's symbolizing to me. And then we have this Dreams. So you have two, it seems to me, pile number 3, that you have two distinct versions of yourself, or maybe modes, where sometimes you are very clinical and very, you know, methodical, and other times you're very much dreaming and being a manifester through your, you know, dreams and visualizations. It seems to me, pile number 3, that you are a very complex person. And then, well, let's take the Wheel of Fortune first. This is one of the cards which is really telling me that you have been making space for something new with this Clean It Up, because Wheel of Fortune obviously is the turn of the wheel, this new, you know, what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. So it's just you're coming to you can phrase it in two ways. You're either coming to the end of a cycle or you're starting a new cycle. There's something going on in your world, pile number 3, that is going to change. And this week is laying the foundation for this change. We have kind of this similar meaning here, like balance and finding a balance, and maybe it is finding a balance between these two energies within yourself. Pile number 3, this clinical observer and this dreamy manifester, between the 3D world loving side of you and the manifestation is real side of you, between the things that you can see now and the things that you can see in your mind that you want in the future. There's something kind of blending, saying that you need to blend, not need to, I mean, you know, it's up to you, but something encouraging you to blend these together. Especially since, as I said, these two cards are the same card. These two are the same card. Balancing, balance, keeping both, you know, those pictures of people that are spinning a whole bunch of plates on the sticks. This has been you, but now you are being encouraged to not only do this in like a needful way, like you've been trying to balance these two parts of yourself, but now you are being encouraged to just meld them into you. Instead of having one side and the other side, they can just become you. They can just be parts of the same person. You don't have to keep them one and the other. And I think that's what is being personified by this Knight of Pentacles being here twice, because it is a forward movement. It's kind of the Knight of Pentacles is kind of a juxtaposition card in itself, because all the knights are forward movement, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles is forward movement, but the Knight of Pentacles is also planning. So the Knight of Pentacles is kind of this card that encompasses both the observer and the doer, between the science and the dreams, between the yin and the yang, between the head and the, you know, the brain and what the brain can do. And what the brain can imagine is what I should say. Because we also have this observer. It's flanked by both dreams and by this Magician card, which is manifestation. By this magician, the magician is the embodiment of manifestation. The magician manifests things into reality. I'm going all out of order because on these days, because this is such a fascinating reading, which is so connected and so thrilling. So let me go day by day. Sunday, we have the Six of Wands, and this is some sort of public recognition of how hard you've been working. Pile number 3, how much you've accomplished, how much you mean to people, what is important to other people to tell you that they value you for. This is your Sunday card. Pile number 3, you are so important to other people that they want to show you, and they're going to show you on Sunday. So expect something lovely like that on Sunday. And Monday and Wednesday. And Wednesday is the crux card for your week. There's three cards before, there's 3 cards afterward. So it's kind of got some special significance usually. And plus, it is doubled up, so it's kind of cubed. Again, I've already talked about these cards, but the Knight of Pentacles is you planning, taking step, planning, taking step, planning, taking step, planning, taking step, and just going forward. And again, I'm feeling this, I'm seeing this strong message that you have your mind, you have your logical mind, and you have your manifesting mind, and they have been, so far, they've been separate. This week is your invitation to meld them together, so you just have one mind, and your mind is working with itself and just totally going forward movement by melding together both the logical mind. You don't have to get rid of your logical mind to manifest. You don't have to get rid of your manifestation mind to be logical. Your mind wants to work together. It doesn't want to be like compartmentalized anymore. Pile number 3. That's the message I'm getting, because they're flanking this. They're both flanking this Magician, which is, as I said on Tuesday, the manifestation card. This is the personification of the manifester. And this whole thing is right under this observer and dreams, under the logical brain and the manifestation brain. And this is, again, the Wheel of Fortune going around. And it could symbolize a wholeness. The Wheel of Fortune is a wheel. It can symbolize a wholeness. And so you are being encouraged to accept both sides of yourself, pile number 3. As I say, you are a very fascinating person, pile number 3. So this is up to Wednesday. Thursday, we have this 9 of Pentacles, which is a wish fulfillment card, which is complete and utter wish fulfillment. Everything lovely, everything wonderful, everything just the way you want it, so fulfilled at home, out in abundance, just being perfectly well pleased with your life. Pile number 3. So you're having a great Thursday. And then Friday, it's kind of out on its own. We have this Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. Pile number 3. This could be, I mean, of course, we've got this Wheel of Fortune, and we've got this Clean It Up. It could be an internal new beginning. I was going to say it could be an internal new beginning. It could be like kind of this is kind of a tale. This reading has kind of a 2-part thing. It's got this thing where you're meshing together your logical brain and your manifestation brain, but you also have this making space for something new. And so this Friday card, the Ace of Swords, is telling me that Friday might be the time where you are really seeing something new come up to fill this void that you have cleaned up for. Pile number 3. And again, this Wheel of Fortune, what is filled must be emptied. What is emptied must be filled. And then Saturday is the second 2 of Pentacles. Balance. Balance and being at peace with your situation, kind of thing, and finding some sort of peace in inside yourself. I feel like this is just, you know what this is? I really, really feel like I'm trying to see if I can get another meaning out of this, but it really is just pile number 3. You've been of 2 minds. You have just been of 2 minds, and these cards here, these two of Pentacles and this Temperance card are telling you be of one mind. The Knight of Pentacles flanking the Magician, be of one mind. The Observer and the Dreams right next to each other, be of one mind. Be of one mind. This is you becoming of one mind, pile number 3. The overall card for the week is this Queen of Pentacles. And it's very similar to this Nine of Pentacles in its energy. You've got an overall week of personifying your abundance. You're personifying your abundance, pile number 3, and the more you can be of one mind, the more you can meld your logical mind and your manifestation mind, the more you're going to personify your abundance, the more you are going to find that stability and that peace and that ability to balance everything in your life by being that one merged mind that you've always, that your mind has always been craving for. You might not have been consciously knowing that, but your mind has been craving. It's merging. Your mind has been craving that moment where you are not double-minded anymore, where you are one person again, the logical and the dream, the scientist and the manifester, together as one person. The more you can merge, as I said, the more you can merge, the more you are going to be the Queen of Pentacles. You are going to be the personification here of abundance, pile number 3. Pile number 3, this is a fascinating reading. I feel like I know you now. I feel like I'm like just been talking to you, because this is just such a fascinating reading. You have a lot of good fortune coming to you, pile number 3, and it is just waiting to drop into your lap. And you've been working hard, and now is the time to reap your rewards, pile number 3, and you are so happy and so abundant. This is what I'm seeing, happiness and abundance for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I've really, really enjoyed this reading. It's been fascinating and such a joy to read this for you and with you. And I would love it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future readings. I will see you very soon. Bye.